So I'm cooking this, and there's literally only 5 prawns in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this Tesco Finest King Prawn Chili Noodles, 5 prawns. And this was £3.50, and there's 5 prawns in it. I'm not saying I expected a load, but you know, maybe 8 would have been good. Disappointment and let down for that price, because I probably could have made it cheaper. So I didn't like that because it's got lemongrass in it, so I just ate the prawns basically. So yep, I wouldn't recommend it. So luckily I picked up this. Well, there was double this, but obviously I'm not going to eat double. This is the sauce that came with it. This is the separate sauce that I bought. If you would have seen the vlog that it's in, it might be in this one, it might be in the last one. It's that one. So hopefully this is nicer. I want some, but I'm going to pretend I don't. Hi. Why do I say hi like I'm talking to someone when I'm just talking to myself, basically? And if I put it on the internet, I'll put it on the internet, and maybe I'm talking to other people. It is 20 to 1 on now what is going to be Sunday. The last time I filmed was, I think I showed you my food that I didn't like, and then I put like did I show you? Yeah, I showed you what I ended up having. I've since had 3 slices of bread with Derby on, and that's been my food for today basically. But yeah, I don't feel hungry, but I know I am hungry, if that makes sense. Like my stomach knows it. My eyes are bloodshot. I only took my sleeping tablet 20 minutes ago. When I was on them before, because I was so fed up, I was taking them between 8:30 and 9, and then it got to 8 o'clock, and that's when I was taking them. And I can't remember what time I was going to sleep, but I was getting up at a decent time in the morning, and I liked that. I want to be up in the morning, I don't want to be in bed, because obviously every time there's a noise outside or whatever, it makes me jump, it makes me anxious for various reasons. I'm not going to particularly get into it now, I don't want to. So I like the fact that I was waking up and like getting up and getting out earlier, and not necessarily getting a lot more done, even though I was getting a bit more done than I would normally. I just liked it, and I want to get back into that routine, but it took me a couple of months of being on the medication. When I first went on the medication, I was on the dose that I've now gone back on, and then it got changed in July, and was it July or August? It's one of those. And oh god, there will be a filter on because my eyes are so bloodshot. Look at that. And then I went on the higher dose, and I struggled with the higher dose because I didn't want to go on it, and there's a vlog with me sat on my bed with the tablets putting it off, and then I went on them, and then I was like, I was flipping between the full dose and the half dose, because I was sometimes taking it at 2 in the morning, so I'd take the half dose, and then eventually I managed to get on the full dose. I was on the full dose, and then everything started to click in place in regards to my sleeping pattern. I had a better sleeping habit than I've had in a long time. I needed to have a certain amount of sleep to be able to get up or wake up, but if I went to bed at a certain time, everything was fine. And then obviously I've not had any for a month, and my sleeping pattern has just gone 100% out the window. I can't sleep, I'm up and down all night, and I knew, like, I didn't want to go on the full dose, and I'm glad when I spoke to my doctor when I saw her Tuesday, because I didn't get a chance to ask her Monday. When I saw her Tuesday, I was like, do I go on the half dose? And she was in agreement that I'd do that for a week, and she prescribed me the half dose so I didn't have to break up my full dose, like break it in half. So Tuesday wasn't a good day for me, so I didn't end up picking up till Wednesday, which fits in with when all my other medications are due, or the majority of them. So when I get my repeats this week, they can all start on Wednesday. So took it Wednesday, like I said. Thursday was a write-off. Friday wasn't a full write-off, but I was just out of it a lot. Especially like when I was at home. When I was outside in the fresh air, it woke me up and I was fine. But when I was at home, I was just like... And today I was like that when I was walking around B&M. Some of the time I was just like not with it. But I was getting super anxious in B&M, and there was times where I was just like stood still and not wanting to move, and because there was loads of people and I just felt so uncomfortable, and I don't like I'm struggling to be around people again. So it was really hard. That's why I was in B&M an hour, because there was people and then I couldn't get to what I wanted to look at, and instead of like walking past them or moving closer to it, I'd just stand and stare at what I was staring at. And I was conscious not to spend too much money, but there wasn't anything that I saw and I was like, I really want. I've got the glitter lantern and I've had batteries in it and it's amazing. And I don't know where I'm going to put it or if I want any more. Like I'm trying to like sort the house out and do lots of stuff. I want to make my TV unit that I've had for a year, because that one that I got there isn't that big, and I think the one that I've bought is bigger, but then it won't go where that one is. I don't know, but it's white and I think it'll look nicer. So I'm happy with what I've got. If I really like the glitter lantern, I'll get more, but I think I want to get... They do silver ones with the LED light in, you know, that are not glitter, so that you can have them all year round. So I might get a couple of them. I don't know, like I really don't know. And I've got some new cleaning products to try, the Astonish ones. I've not been doing much cleaning because I've been very down, and like ever since I came down with the flu, like next to nothing's got done in this house, and there's so much that needs doing. Like I really want to write a massive to-do list of things that definitely need doing, and like slowly work my way through it if I can. So all I've literally done is sit here all night. I've watched Strictly Come Dancing, I've watched Casualty, and nothing else. Like I've literally done nothing else. God, my eyes are so bloodshot. I put like the washing on the radiators and in the dryer. There wasn't as much as I thought, and I keep forgetting to wash some cardigans that I've got. Like they're not filthy, but I want to wash them. So I managed to film a video for tomorrow today, and when I go upstairs, which I'm going to do next, I'm going to edit it. I don't know what the footage is like. I know I didn't talk in a lot of it because I was just basically cleaning out my cleaning cupboard. So I need to like fast forward a lot of it. And I don't know how to add music. Like free music, I don't know how to add it. Like if I knew, I would add it. I wish I talked over a lot more of it, but it is what it is, and hopefully I can make a video out of it, and hopefully I can get it up tomorrow. There's a lot of things that I want to sort out around the house, and if I can do videos on it, then it's content for my channel, hopefully. I am doing Vlogmas. I think I briefly mentioned it. I think the 1st of December, Saturday, so that means I'm going to start filming Friday, so that means I've got a vlog to go up Saturday. I'm not filming on the day for the same day. Some people film like that day and get it up the same day, but it would mean stopping filming at about 5, editing it together, or maybe earlier depending on how much footage I've got, and then putting that up. So then if I have anything to say in the evening, that can't go in the vlog for Vlogmas. It would have to go in a bi-weekly vlog, because I'm still putting my bi-weeklies up. My bi-weeklies are scheduled to the end of the year. I've got one more left, which is New Year's Eve, and I was thinking of maybe putting a ton of footage up. because whatever footage I've got between now and Vlogmas obviously needs going up. So I'm thinking of just doing as many vlogs as I've got, basically, and starting afresh in the new year. Like, I don't know what, well, I do have a plan for the new year, but at the same time I did film the other night saying I don't want to film anymore. And maybe it is because of how I'm feeling. Like, I am struggling, there is a lot going on. I don't feel great mentally, like I'm so down because of what's gone on the last 2 and a bit years. Like, the police have basically destroyed me and my life. Like, what the police have done to me and how they've made me feel and the things they've done and the situations they've put me in have caused me to feel the way I feel. And, you know, it's kind of hit me hard this year because I was going around in autopilot last year. Like, I was constantly trying to fight against it and not let myself slow down enough so it would hit me. And when I did slow down this year, when I walked out of my job, like, I quit because of how they were treating me, and they were really dodgy and there was a lot of illegal stuff going on. But when I reported it to the police, because it's me, they don't want to know, so all this illegal stuff's going on and the police don't want to know because it was me who told them. And then, like, I had a lot of time to myself. It was then that it's hit me, and that's when, like, my anxieties kicked in and my depression, even though I did have it last year, slowing down and, like, things hitting me, what happened, especially that DC Melissa Chadwick, what she did, and some other police. Like, you know, I'm not going to badmouth them all because there are some decent ones. There was some that I met that was so nice to me and so helpful and gave me advice, but at the time, when people are giving you advice, even if you're not even if you're not intentionally not listening, when you've got so much going on and you're having 2 hours sleep a night and you're being pulled in all these different directions, you don't actually hear it. You hear it, but you don't, and then eventually it does click in your head. But I did meet some really decent ones who I just sat and had nice conversations with, and so there are some decent ones, but there are a few that have done things that they shouldn't have done and said things that they shouldn't have said. And, you know, like, and for a long time, and I've said this a lot, I did want to know why Melissa did what she did, because I feel like everyone does things and everyone has the right to kind of defend their actions or explain why they acted the way they acted. And that's all I ever wanted to know from her, is why she felt the need to destroy me the way she did, not only be abusive to me and damage my mental health, like, in ways that I can't even put into words, but also to lie to me and to falsify evidence. Like, I don't understand why you would do that. Why would you destroy someone who hasn't actually done anything, who's, you know, just scared and, like, wanting someone to realise that, you know, things have happened, but they don't want to talk about them because they can't. Like, she, like, actually falsified evidence, and I can't actually get my head around the fact that she did that. But even, like, telling me that she did it, and, like, when she was telling me, it was like she was just telling me she'd just gone to the shop to buy, like, a packet of crisps. Like, it, you know, like, it was an everyday thing and it wasn't a bad thing. Like, I can't understand why it was so easy for her to admit it, let alone do it. But, you know, I can't even put myself in her mindset, because whatever you think anyone's capable of, to falsify evidence and to paint someone a way to fit in with something is wrong. Like, I just don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it, but I did want to know. But it took 2 people, one in particular, that made me realise that she did it because she isn't a nice person. A nice person wouldn't do these things no matter what. But for a long time, I gave her the benefit of the doubt and I wanted to know why, but she's the last person I would want to speak to now. I still have nightmares about what she did to me. And that's hard. I'm not even gonna, like, I'm trying to not get upset because she's caused me so much upset. Like, I've cried myself to sleep so many nights because of her. I'm not gonna allow it anymore. Not that I could stop it, but it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I am gonna try and do Vlogmas. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen one day to the next, like, and also, like, I'm not gonna go into how I'm feeling. Like, if I say I'm down or I'm anxious or I'm having a bad day, then, you know, that's it. Or if I don't allude to how I'm feeling, it doesn't mean I'm happy. I try and be a bit more upbeat on here because I don't want to, and this is why I was saying I feel like I'm going to stop filming. I don't want to, especially with the way I'm feeling, because I have to edit the vlogs, and I don't even, sometimes I don't cut anything out, I just put the clips together and I watch it. But I don't want to have to watch videos where I'm falling apart or I'm opening up about how I'm feeling. That's why, one of the reasons why I don't talk about how I'm feeling, other than I might say I'm feeling really anxious, or I was in a shop and I got really anxious and scared, or anything like that. But other than that, I can't go into details because I have to watch it back, and watching it back makes me feel those emotions again. And I can't put myself in the position where I'm constantly feeling those emotions because it destroys me. That's the short answer to why I don't talk about my feelings or what exactly is going on in my head or how I'm feeling or anything surrounding that. All I always say is I do feel worse than I've ever felt. I never thought I could feel this bad, and I say that all the time. Every time I get worse, I always say I didn't feel like I could feel worse, and I didn't, but I do. I always feel like it can't get worse, and then it does, and then I'm like, how could it possibly get worse? But I do feel worse all the time. So please don't expect me to sit down and have a long chat and tell you exactly what's going on in my head or what's happened to make me feel a certain way, or if I say I had nightmares last night, I'm not going to tell you the whole nightmare. I might say I had a nightmare about something that happened with someone, and I might give a very small detail, but I'm not going to sit here and relive the nightmare just for the sake of a video. And not only that, I have to watch it back when I edit it. So that's why I won't go into a lot of my feelings, just for my own sanity. So I'm going to go upstairs, because it's nearly 1 o'clock, and I'm going to take my makeup off tonight because last night I was so tired I couldn't take my makeup off. And even though I woke up numerous times in the night, at one point I was up for 2 hours, and again this morning 2 hours, and then fell asleep for an hour and a half. I need to take my makeup off. Hopefully I'm going to edit tomorrow's video. Hopefully I'll upload it overnight. Hopefully I'll win the lottery. Hopefully the police will forget who I am and stop following me around the shop, because that happened again on Friday. I think it's out of order. It's not fair that this is happening. It's brutality. It's actually harassment. Being followed around a shop by a plainclothes police officer. This shouldn't be happening, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen. It is about 6:30 on Monday, the 26th of November. I've been in about 10 minutes, if that. I went out later today because I had a doctor's appointment, and actually it was quite a short appointment because normally, like, I had a double, so it was half an hour, and literally that's all I had. Normally I have 40 or longer, but she was 10 minutes behind because she was in with a student. Like, she came out of her room and went in a room where there was a student, so she was with them, and I think it was a student that she was with, or she was with the nurse, I don't know. And then she came back through and then she got me. So I didn't get what I would normally get, like I'd normally have. Are you coming in, Cleo? I'd normally have about 40 minutes. But I was really struggling. I was falling asleep. She had a heater on continuous and I was really hot. I'd undone my coat and I was there, like, I was struggling to concentrate. I bet I was looking at her funny. I know I've noticed my makeup's smudged. I bet it was smudged the whole time I was sat there, and she wants to see me in 2 weeks' time. So I'm going to see her. She's forgot to give me something, but I'm not even going to go in and get it. I'm just going to get it in 2 weeks because it can wait. But she's overprescribed me on my medication. And I know she's not done this on purpose, but she's given me 1.5 times the dose of what I'm meant to take at night for my sleeping. And that was because last week she gave me the lower dose for a week so I wouldn't go back on the strong dose. And yeah, so now I'm going to end up picking it up because it's all on one thing. There's now 4 items on there. And then she's given me a prescription. Well, she's given me 2 weeks worth. So I've got one to pick up on the 5th and one to pick up on the 28th when it's due. And then she's got me another medication that I can pick up today, but I'm not picking up till tomorrow because I hope my makeup wasn't this heavily smudged when I was with her, but I'm guessing it was. I got put on another medication by the other doctor. It'll be 4 weeks on Friday, but I had to see my doctor today because mine runs out Wednesday and she were in Wednesday, so the nearest appointment I could get nearest to Wednesday is today. But the one that the other doctor put me on doesn't run out till Friday, but I stopped taking it because I don't like some of the side effects. So my doctor's changed it to something else to give this a try. And she's given me a month's worth, but she wants to see me in 2 weeks. Not for that, just for in general. Yeah, and I've just been to Asda before I came home, and my lips are dry. The lighting in here is horrible. I've got my new Christmas lights up. There should have been a clip before the clip now showing them because part of them has fallen down and I need to stick it back up, but I'm not doing it tonight because I'm not getting in my window at night time. I was meant to talk about... Oops. Because that actually runs out on the 27th. It goes out of date. I'm going to have to talk about that next time. That's because I knew she wanted to get me out in the half an hour instead of my 45 minutes, and also I was struggling. Like, I could have easily gone to sleep in there. So I'm going to show you my shopping. Then I'm going to go and film tomorrow's video. Even though the lighting's not great, I want to unbox this. I haven't seen it yet. I'm dying to see it. It's one of my birthday presents. And I'm just getting it, like, nearly 4 weeks later. I'm going to quickly show you what I got from the shop. So I got one of these weeks ago, absolutely love it, not used lots of it, and I wanted to stock up on it. Every time I go in, I either forget to look, I'm talking about Asda by the way, or it's not in. They also had this when I got the original one of this, and because someone had said it smelled like alcohol, I didn't get it. So they had about 3 of these left, and I wish I picked them all up now because I do want to stock up on this because I love it. I have smelt this, I'm not going to buy it again. The person who said it smells like alcohol is right, but not in the sense that you think of an alcohol smell. It smells like a spiced alcohol, do you know, like that you get around Christmas. So I don't love it, but I don't hate it, so I will use it. I then got 2 bags of Doritos. I did get the barbecue ones for my dad, for me, not my dad. But now that I've got them, I don't really want them, so I'm going to give both packets to my dad. He loves the tangy cheese ones. I then got some sweetened almond milk. It was the last one in the chilled section. It was on offer for £1. I got it because I've not had almond milk for a week or so because I keep having to get soy milk. Then I got my favourite chocolate soy milk, which I get once a fortnight. Then I picked this up. It was £1. It's £1.50 in Tesco. That's why I didn't get any chocolate at weekend and didn't have chocolate all weekend, because I would pay £1.50 when I know it's £1. Then I spotted this. It's new out, salted butterscotch. I would have liked salted caramel, but they didn't have it. They just had milk chocolate with salted butterscotch or milk chocolate with salted hazelnut. Then all the other new ones were dark chocolate, which I don't like. Then I got 2 drinks. I did have an energy drink, and I think that's why I'm possibly talking really fast. I got a Diet Coke, an orange Lucozade, and my shower has become a nightmare. Literally, it fills up, it doesn't drain, so I'm having to stop the shower numerous times, and it's taking longer and longer to empty. It was taking around 2 minutes to empty, and then I could start the shower again, but today it was taking 5-6 minutes to empty it before I could start the shower again, and I had to stop it 4 times. So a 10-minute shower turned into like a half an hour shower because of that. So this is only £2.50, and there were ones that were more expensive, so I got a feeling this might not work because it was cheap and you put it down overnight, which suits me. So I'll have a shower tomorrow. So I need to do this. On my way up I need to clean the bath because I had a bath. I always clean the bath before I have the bath because my dad showers in it, and when I get out, because there's normally like, because I shave in the bath, and there's normally like soap scum from the bubble bath, I normally clean it. So I just put the cleaning product on, planning on doing it just before I left for my doctor's, but I left a little bit later than I normally do, which I'm glad I did now because she was behind. So I've got to clean that on the way up, otherwise I'll forget and it won't get done. So I'll be back at some point. And I'm hyped because I've had an energy drink, and I've not had one of them for about 2 months. On Tuesdays we come to Tesco. Should I call this... Oh god, I got not toothpaste. I got lipstick all over my teeth then. I think I might call this Tesco Tuesday because it's Tuesday. Even though in my mind it's Wednesday, it's actually Tuesday. So yesterday must have been a long day for me to think it was Wednesday today. So it's 3:15 and I got up quite well today. I was tired but not super tired. I got up and I thought I'm just going to get dressed straight away, so I had my shower and got dressed. Didn't do my makeup or anything because here's a secret: most of my makeup or my everyday products, all my favourite products, are in the car, because I thought I was going to cry at the doctor's yesterday because I opened up about something that affects me and I thought I'm going to cry, but to be honest I was struggling to keep awake, so I think my concentration was going into keeping awake whilst telling her, and I didn't even tell her. Like, I came out thinking I've worded it wrong, I've not really explained why it affects me, so I need to rectify that next time I go. So went downstairs, had my breakfast, then I vacuumed the whole house because I decided to do it. Then I was dusting everywhere with Dave, well, everywhere downstairs, and what else have I done? I've done the Dettol spray downstairs and I was meant to do it upstairs and I forgot. And I cleaned, my shower works by the way, because I put in that thing and I totally forgot about it. Got in the shower and I'm like, my shower's draining, what's going on? Like, really confused by it. The person whose car I'm parked behind is like, just come back to the car. Oh well. And yeah, I was like, why is it draining? And I was like, oh yeah, I put that thing down, so it obviously worked. And then I used my lime scale thing that I got by Astonish from B&M at weekend. I used it on a bit of the shower and I was like, oh my god, it works. Didn't realise it had bleach until I sprayed it. So I'm going to give my shower another clean at some point. And then did a couple of other bits and pieces, then did my makeup. And because my favourite bits of makeup are in my car, like my favourite mascara and brow product, I was like having to use different products. I had to use a different eyeliner, and I actually found another brow product of my favourite one. So that was good, but I've used my Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow. I used a different foundation, but I use this foundation anyway because that's spot. I've got 2 MAC lipsticks on. I've got my Mariah Carey one. What's it called? Can't remember the name of the shade. It's something like, oh, I don't know. And underneath it I've got MAC's Honey Love, and that's how I've got this shade. I'm still using the same blusher and highlighter because I didn't take that with me, but I did take powder, foundation, concealer, my favourite mascara, and I've only got one of them left. My favourite eyeliner. I think I've got one somewhere that I've not used. So, fresh face and makeup, and I've just come out. It's raining heavily. My arm's killing. God, it is killing. I'm gonna go get my lunch and I'm gonna go home and do more stuff. Today I feel really motivated. I don't know why, but I make the most of those days. My video for tonight was edited and uploaded and scheduled last night, so all good. The shop, and it's pouring down. Like, I've just spent like £25, but I did buy an advent calendar and some after 8s because they're on offer for £1.50. The advent calendar was only a £5. I went with Thornton's Continental. I may potentially buy a second calendar for myself, and I'm going to get my dad one, but there isn't much choice left. They did have a massive Cadbury's one that was a tenner, and the only reason I didn't pick it up was because I had a basket and it wouldn't have fit in the basket. So we'll see what's available tomorrow, because obviously it's the 1st of December on Saturday and it's Tuesday now. It's pitch black outside. I'm going to quickly show you the rain, then I'm going to go because I'm hungry. Not showing as heavy as it is. I'll just calm down a little bit. But there's the rain. And it's looking lighter than what it is. It's not that light.